Did you
That's
have any
interesting.
questions, or did you just want to like get right into playing?
Hmm. One question.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
When is power shielding lasers not one of my options? Like when should I not be doing that?
It's honestly really complicated. There's some lasers that are just difficult or even impossible to power shield. So
Mhm.
this is something I've been doing recently. If you shoot like a head height laser at Marth, there's a spacing you can get with the height where it goes above Marth's power shield bubble, but it'll still hit his regular shield or his head.
Mhm.
So like even if you crouch and you're like clearly under the laser, your power shield bubble just won't reach it. So like those you can't power shield, and then if I shoot a really low laser and you try to dash back, then it's like it can be a 2 frame window or a 1 frame window sometimes. So it can be very strict timing. Um, so situations where they're doing that, but all like if you had to come up with a general rule, I would say think about what will happen after you power shield.
Mhm.
So just power shielding just for the sake of power shielding is probably the most common mistake. So like if you're just gonna do a power shield, but I'm just gonna jump over it, you better have a game plan to deal with the second thing, right?
Right.
And I think Zane's pretty good at that. Where like if he goes for a power shield, he generally knows what he's doing next because he's thinking
Yeah.
about it as he goes for the power shield. So that's the main thing.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
Yeah. Did you want to talk while we play or just mute?
Um, I'm down to talk while we play. Like
Okay.
not just if you have words of advice that I can
Yeah.
change
So
or
what I was doing with like what I started doing recently was as we play, I will just like point out stuff like rapid fire commentary basically.
yeah.
So I could either do that if it's not going to be distracting, or I could try to just um, focus more on playing and give you like more general advice between games.
I am down for the rapid fire for now.
Okay.
And then like the more broad advice we can do in the VOD review.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Yeah, so you can like try to talk, but I'll probably just be like trying to point out as many things as possible.
Yeah, I'll
Just
probably
make
be
sure you're not like
listening.
trying to change everything I'm mentioning and get overwhelmed.
Mm,
Um,
okay, okay.
yeah.
Choose your character. Go.
And my code is. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I cut out. My code is Bone Zero.
Oh, you got it changed.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
the custom. Oh, that's a sick tag.
Thank you. I had a $15 in my bank account when I bought
Oh no!
it. But I'm fine now. It was
Now that
it
you
was
have the
worth it.
name, or now that you have $5 in your bank account?
No, no. I'm chilling on all fronts.
Okay. And this is being recorded, by the way, so if you want to
Sure.
look back over it, um, yeah, I'm searching.
Hell yeah. It was it Bones Zero or
Yeah, my
Bone?
full name.
Can't believe I was stuck on the four-letter hashtag
Yeah, it's also
meta.
hard to like hear the difference between bone zero and bone zero. Like it just sounds exactly the same. Didn't think that one through.
Versus Marth. Ready? Go.
Oh no.
Ouch.
Oh, careful with your double jump there. Yeah, you have to watch his lasers, because I'm just gonna, like, laser ladder you down into an F tilt or something. I wasn't down there. Probably need to respect the drop downs a little more.
From top plat?
From side plat.
Got it.
And you need to work on that tech chase scenario when I'm on top plat.
I do. This is true.
I think you usually want to full hop so that you can threaten the no impact land into grab. Bump dash. Yeah, so like, do you know what I mean by the full hop?
Yeah.
Like if you full hop, and like you're threatening the up air, you're also threatening the nil into grab, and it makes it a little harder for me to know whether to shield or not.
Yeah. And I have a few more options too, like side B stalling, and
Yeah.
I just reserve my double jump and full hop instead.
You have to be careful with the side B because they can just shield drop air you if they react.
Mm-mm.
I think maybe you can do actually like double side B to catch that though. Kind of quirky.
That's good to know.
A lot of mistechs. If you're going for the slide off, you can still like do the tech in place as you go for the slide off.
No, please.
You seem very uncomfortable on the ledge.
Oh yeah. That's the. I'm not sure if I mentioned it the second time that I submitted the lesson request, but that was the second thing that I wanted to work on.
Gotcha. Yeah, the other thing is all of these situations where I'm landing on the side plat, you're like late on all of them. So
Yeah.
you either need to realize you're late and go for something else, like just like pressuring in a tricky way, or just get it in time.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
having a lot of trouble with that recently. Maybe I'm not really sure what it is. I used to hit the up air tech chases a lot more frequently.
Do you feel like it happens more versus Falco than Fox? Because I feel like Fox is easier to like hit in those lower percent combos, like 20 to 30.
I think so.
Yeah.
Although I've definitely been struggling with it in general.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if it's like a...
Yeah, I mean, you could go the route that LSD has gone, and then Zane is starting to go that way, where you do more like ground tech chases to get him to
yeah.
like 30 instead of like up throwing me onto a plat at 20, where it's like you can't up air in time, and like I'm barely getting knocked down anyway.
Right.
And then I was just gonna add at the end, you went for like a take laser up tilt in the corner, and I know that'll work versus a lot of Falcos, but versus a Falco who knows not to like just run in recklessly towards the corner, they're gonna be able to whiff punish that.
Yeah, they'll just see that and
Yeah,
down air
so
me.
like you can still protect yourself with something, but maybe use like, I feel like Kadorn used side B in situations like that. He did one where he did take laser dash forward side B even, and that really caught me off guard and seemed good because it's pretty quick. Or you could just like, I think auto cancel nair is pretty hard to deal with because I'm not going to be able to whiff punish the auto cancel nair or like a late fair the same way I'd be able to punish a up tilt. But I recommend nair over fair if you have to do something in the corner, because if you do the fair, I could like call it out early in approach, or I could let you whiff a fair and then go in after. Whereas like the nair is sort of like out longer.
Okay.
Versus Marth. Ready? Go!
I feel like you never take the initiative to like stop my initial laser. It's like you're just letting me start my lasers for free, even though you're within dash attack range, or like you could run up grab me maybe.
Yeah, I get so overwhelmed. I have to work on that. I had the same problem with Peach, for sure.
Just like letting her pull turnips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. You should get off those platforms.
Oh my god, my jump. No.
Yeah, I think that actually suits your style too, the ground tech chasing. Oh no.
No, I didn't up either.
What you can actually do there, if you press A after the side B, it like prevents you from continuing this side B combo. So you can
Yeah, you
like
tell me
mash
that,
up B. So you do side B and then A, and then mash side or mash up B after, and it won't keep doing the sword stance thing.
Yeah.
Is
I
that what
remember
it's
you
called?
teaching me about that the last time.
Oh yeah, I
I
do remember
definitely-
that.
Yeah. I have so many things that I need to remember about the game too, including all that.
Oh my god, I can't
Give
believe
a
that
chance.
missed. I'm not gonna just approach into you like that.
No.
Yeah, like you're way too eager to just dash dance into the corner.
100%. Yeah, I find
And
myself.
I know that's because that's what works for the lower level Falcos. Do you feel like you normally destroy like most Falcos?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I feel like.
So maybe
What-
even the lower level Falcos realize and just like laser you.
Oh yeah. Now, when I play versus pretty much any Falco, I feel like what it tends to be is like a 6-minute long match where I'm sweating my shit off. Like, oh my god, how do I deal with the lasers from across the stage?
Yeah, you don't. You what you do is you get closer to Falco. And you have to be like careful about how you get close to him, but you haven't done like any approaching nairs or anything like that, or like dash attacks. I don't really like recommending down tilt, but even like a wave dash forward down tilt has its place in this matchup.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to like be looking at my movements and trying to determine if I'm going to start up a laser.
Okay.
Marth.
Because it's not like I've just been approaching you raw. Like almost all of my openings I'm getting from typical laser setups. Like I'm playing pretty standard.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't really necessary to use your side B there. I think we talked about that, right?
Yeah.
You also are not respecting my pressure. Shield grabbed a couple times.
Listen, I'm warming up.
Oh, I know. This is why I say it's rapid fire. I'm gonna keep like pointing stuff out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so like the nair. Oh my god, I'm tasked. So for the nair in the corner like that, it has to be if you think I'm coming in. If I'm just gonna sit back and laser you like I have been, then you have to do the approaching nair. Or like you could do the run up side B like I said Kadoran did. Though I have less experience with that one. He literally only did it to me once, but it looked so good. I was like, wow, I hope Marth don't start doing that. No, I didn't.
No. Had big ideas.
Smoking that opium,
As I tend to do.
as we all do. Yeah, you have to try something. No way.
No. Oh my god.
You jumped into it too.
Choose your
Alright,
character.
I got this.
So for those drop downs, you should try to challenge it before I get down. Marth can like challenge aerial and laser if you like react to when I'm dropping. I'm not sure how much you can actually react to the drop down. Maybe you have to like short hop preemptively and then up air on reaction, if you know what I mean.
Right.
No. Counter's good there because you don't want to worry about the trade. Nice. I think you should just go to ledge. Let me think. I actually don't remember what Zane does between stocks. I think he goes to ledge. Yeah, he does do some like light shield on side plat stuff sometimes. I know he does it on Pokemon, and on that stage specifically, it's really hard to deal with because he can run off either direction and have plenty of stage. Yeah, see, like, it looked like you were looking for the power shield there, right? Because you did dash back shield versus my approach.
Yeah.
If you thought I was approaching, you could have just dash dance grabbed me. But you're kind of, like, fixated on the power shielding, even though it hasn't helped you at all. It was, like, one time you did power shield fair, and then I just, like, DI'd away anyways. Shield grab. Good call out. There you go. See how, like, I was trying to, like, start up a laser there, and you just shut it down. And then you just have to stay on me. Once you get in, you have to stay on top of me. Or, like, you don't have to stay on top of me, but you have to be close enough that I can't freely start lasers. That's, like, the big thing you need to shut down.
Oh, you read my DI out.
No, I just couldn't reach with anything else.
Fair enough.
Careful with that runoff there.
Oh no.
I hit you and still died first.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of it.
Marth, ready, go!
Careful with that runoff, I just told you. Do it again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Do it again.
Oh, I tried the same pixel.
Yeah, I think that's where you should actually just dash under. Dash through can be pretty good. Just if you get behind spacies that are like being aggressive and approaching you.
Right.
It's very awkward for them to deal with. Oh, that was it. I think forward airing the ledge is really good there. Because it goes so far down.
Okay.
Okay, you don't... Hey, it looked like you tried to dash through me, but I was in the corner. That's like the one time you don't want to dash through me, right? Nice. Yeah, that's helping me so much. I can just tell. The ground tech chasing. Oh, I missed my castle.
Oh man.
Laggy up tilt on shield. Remember, like, you can just dash dance around all of my shield drop options if you don't hit me, right? So you shouldn't feel the need to like hit my shield if I'm on the platform. And then if I like try to jump away, then you chase me. Like right here, if I'm shielding here and I jump to top lat, then just chase because you're not like acting. Yeah. Nice sweet spot. Watch that F tilt. Just smash the eye of the lasers out. Sorry, what did you say?
I always think that I can act out of the laser before you F tilt.
No, laser F tilt is a true combo. And even if you like, even if it wasn't, like your forward air comes downward. Remember how we talked about it comes in a downward arc?
Yeah.
So it's going to be slower than the actual startup of the fair. So I think maybe it comes out frame 5 or 6, but effectively it comes out like frame 9 is when it would actually hit me. Nice.
I remember how to play the game. It's coming back to me.
Nice. Didn't expect me to have a jump, did you? Maybe you did.
No, I expect nothing. No.
Choose your character
Alright, alright.
versus Marth. Ready, go!
No way. Nice. So if you did that same exact thing but didn't shield, like if you just believed in the dasher, you just dash under, dash back in and grab me, and then I'm like getting grabbed in the corner.
No, I did it.
You reach, I
My
teach.
instinct. Oh god.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot that you're the only one who does that. And I did it anyway.
Yeah, just time the up air later, and I can't slide off. Well, I can, but I have to do like way trickier DI.
Different DI, yeah.
I can't even do it consistently. That's how rare it is for people to delay the up air.
I used to know how to do that, but I feel like I've forgotten.
You just
what it
don't
looks
fast
like.
fall. That, like what you're doing is you're reacting to the roll animation, and then doing like a fast fall up air as soon as you react. So if you react, you just want to like slowly descend and then do a later up air. Get up there. Oh, nice. I didn't expect you to get up there that way, but it worked out. Oh no, I tried to dash back.
Oh no. Oh. Oh no, I didn't mean to do any of this.
Choose your
I was like, what is he doing?
versus Marth. Ready? Go!
Okay, once you get in like that, that's when you look for the grab.
Got it.
And that might consist of just grabbing right away, or it might consist of waiting for the roll, because I'm afraid of getting grabbed. Those are like the two most common things that happen. There you go, you got it that time. I think you did anyway.
I'm happy to say, to assume I did. Oh my god.
Yeah, see, that's because you put yourself on the platform. The platform can be safe, but you have to be careful getting down. Because it's like pretty hard for Falco to challenge you when you're up there, but on the way down you're pretty vulnerable if I like anticipate your timing like that. I just like clip you with a nair.
Oh my god, what a beast.
Yeah, whenever you see someone over 100, going on stage is really powerful. Because they have the long roll, right? And most people don't even recognize.
Yeah, don't even worry about what I'm doing right now.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm alive! Oh my god! What the fuck?
No!
Please! I can't let you live after that. Oh my god! The missed inputs! Okay, you scared me. Okay, you win. You earned it.
Choose your character.
137 is like so much easier than playing at 0.
I believe it. I'm Marth.
I can get grabbed and I don't immediately just get edge guarded. I get hit up really high and I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool.
Okay, I have to think for a second.
Yeah, sure, take your time.
I wonder, I've had like two different modes. One is where I'm kind of like nearsighted playing melee, missing random inputs and stuff. And the other mode is just like doing fine. So I have to think about why I.
What do you
like,
mean
why
by
I did
doing
that of
fine?
Smash.
I feel like there hasn't been a portion where I'm like, okay, he's doing fine. Not to be
Oh
mean,
no,
but I just want to like be honest with you.
I don't feel like I've done fine either.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were saying.
No, 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 no. I think I've been struggling to get like the correct inputs or thoughtfully implement the advice in
Yeah,
many
that's
ways.
why I say like this isn't. It shouldn't really be designed for you to try to implement the advice. It's
Mm-mm.
more to like generate the issues. So like
Yeah, yeah,
I'm identifying the issues and then giving you the solutions, and it's really designed so that when you watch this VOD back, you can like take out the pieces one by one and go, okay, I see how he did that, and I see why his comment was relevant, and now I know what to practice for a solution.
right, right.
But like even if you practice the solution, I'm like 4 mix-ups ahead of you, so I would just adapt to that and then say, "Oh, you're still doing the wrong thing." Like you'll still be doing the wrong thing the next like 10 times we play, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because that's how melee actually is. Like if I played Mango, he would just be like 10 steps ahead of me.
Yeah. If I were an egotistical melee player, which many of them are, I'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?" But you're saying that, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's true."
No, it's just there's just that many layers to this game.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think we play a few more, and then VOD review can bring the rest
Sure.
of it out.
Versus
Are we going to be reviewing these games? Or
Yeah.
do you have other games?
I think these games would be ideal.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't need to fast fall there, right?
No matter what you did, it wasn't knocking me down. So you should have either ground tech chased or done like nil into regrab.
Okay. Later on, could you tell me about the percents for that?
I don't know the specific percents. Not a real percent guy. I just do everything off of feel.
True, true.
But if you
I
use
didn't-
I need data, it'll just tell you when certain
Right.
moves knock down.
Got it.
Nice. Good drop through. You gotta watch for that roll, right? That's like spacey go-to in the corner.
I had a dream.
Nice. I like that. I think maybe grab though. There's been a couple times where like the last game you were F smashing too, or like last game or two games ago, you whiff punished with F smash when I was at like 40, and you could have just grabbed me,
Got it.
and then that time you nared. So it's like nair is definitely good to protect your space, and then maybe combo into grab if it hits. But ultimately, your goal is to get the grab. Yeah, see, you did it, the short hop again there. Like, I knew I could just shield because you couldn't get to the top plat once you jumped.
I didn't even notice that. This
There you
time.
go. See, you literally just did it though. That's perfect. You, like, had a chance at grabbing me there.
Right.
Or you can, like, nil and then drop down up air. I think that's something Zane likes to do. Like, once he's playing someone who's good enough to, like, spot dodge on reaction to the nil,
Oh yeah.
I could like see what height you're double jumping at and reasonably like assess whether you're going to nil or like land on the top plat at all. But then if I just like spot dodge to avoid the grab and you drop back through and up air, you'll get me.
Yeah. I think when I'm a little more focused, not even as a part of my game plan, but I would do nils often to the point where people would spot dodge on get up. And I haven't really unlocked that that next mix-up yet that you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's either like just delay your grab, like grab the spot dodge or roll, or drop back through. The drop back through covers if they like try to attack or something. So let's say I see you nil and I try to down air out of shield, the up air would be that, whereas you trying to do a delayed grab would get hit.
I'm still doing the low percent platform tech chase, or attempting to.
Nice. No.
We take those.
Yeah, whenever Falco's like dropping down from side plat or top plat, your basic focus should be like around whether I'm going to laser or aerial.
Okay.
Because I'm usually not going to run off the platform and then double jump. But I mean, I guess you can include that too. And just like watch for those three. And if you can do an aerial that covers like the laser and the runoff, then you usually want to do that. But you also don't want to get baited into doing that aerial if I'm not running off. Oh, that was a kill.
I tried.
Where was your jump?
I lost it.
How?
I don't remember actually.
You did drop down side B and then I laser F smashed you. So I guess you did it between the laser and F smash. You can slide off at that percent.
Oh.
You pretty much should always hold C-stick down when I'm edge guarding you, because you might just slide off anyways from down air,
Okay.
right? There's no downside to holding C-stick down, even if you're survival DI.
When you're edge guarding me?
Yes. So like when I do that ledge hop mix-up, where you're like, I'm not sure if he'll back air or down air, you can DI for the back air and still hold C-stick down. I need to give you more advice so I can win the game. Just distract you. Oh, what? What was that? It made the tipper sound and then salt hit me.
It might have rolled back.
GG. Are we playing more?
I think one more.
Okay, I couldn't remember if you said one more.
I'm slowly but surely getting to like a more focused point.
You were
and I
just
think-
picking Battlefield every time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just ran into Battlefield, so I was like, wait. Oh no. Okay, you didn't do the up tilt at least. Nice, good dash through. Yeah, that's that like grab position we talked about. Where either like go for the grab or wait it out. Oh no.
You're fucked up for trying.
I tried to laser.
Oh my god.
I did not expect that to work. That's what you get for grabbing. And power shielding.
That was a good one though. That was like a dash forward power shield grab. Oh my god, he just hit me through shields so many times.
Yeah, Nair is pretty good at shield poking, Marth. You should do more light shield. I'm sure you've seen Zane do that, right?
Yeah. You've also told me about that many times, but I have a thick skull. Are you fucking serious?
Exactly as planned. I spaced for that.
Oh my god.
No. That was a tipper. There it is.
Was it? I didn't even see a tipper in my eyes there. I have much to learn still. Oh my god, that wave dash was terrifying. Oh god.
I'm fine with that. Good hesitation. Or not hesitation. Good, like, stagger your timing. You jump out of stuff too much.
I actually think I had my jump there, but I
thought I
you'd
saw
get
it. Maybe
I thought
you
you'd
smashed
assume
the
that I
eye
had
up
a
and
jump
that
and
looked
you
like a
would-
jump.
Or maybe I did, I have no idea.
I think you did. Oh, I didn't expect you to be able to do that. Alright, what's the strat?
Let me through. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's not good at all. It's like, even if I get hit by the first two hits, I'm just totally fine.
That is the unranked combo.
Oh, the unranked combo, yeah.
Okay, I think we absolutely have a lot to go by.
Yeah, I think I got most of the, like, important stuff.
Yeah. I was only trying to play a bit better to see if there's anything else I could unearth, but we've got enough.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what to say about the ledge, because I feel like if Falco plays it right, it's actually just really bad for Marth, and you have to just be, like, obnoxiously patient.
I think...
Or, like, YOLO with a counter. Or, like, this is, like, the only advice I would give you, is to just, like, actually just hit the ledge dash and power shield the laser. Or, like, react if they're doing something other than laser. And maybe, like, block if I'm attacking, or, like, roll in, or dash through, like you did at the end. That worked out where you ledge dashed. And as long as the ledge dash is, like, good enough to not meet you on wake up or whatever, then you can, like, move and do something. But the issue is most Marths can't do it good enough. So they just, like, are getting lasered on wake up, or, like, out of their intangibility.
Yeah.
They're eating a laser, or they're being forced to block, or they don't have time to, like, up tilt. So yeah, there's a lot of issues when you can't get the ledge dash timing correct.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's even Zane's weakest area. Like, he'd probably say that. And I've probably told you that before.
Oh yeah. For a long time, I was also very haunted by the same distance you were at, where Falcos will laser when they see you let go of ledge, and just forward tilt, and just do that like 100 times.
Yeah, it's not even on reaction to you letting go. It's on reaction to when you grab. And then, based on the timing that you grab ledge, I know when your intangibility is going to end, right?
Yeah.
So that's when I'm shooting the
Yeah.
laser for.
Yeah.
Pew Pew used to do, like, ledge hop into air dodge onto side plat. But I feel like in this era, people would actually just react to that and hit you.
I've been thinking more
maybe something
about...
to mess around with. If you can get, like, on the very edge of the outside of the plat, maybe it works. I'm not sure.
I could try that for sure. Something that I don't even know if this is good or not, but something that has on occasion worked for me is ledge dashing, even without intangibility, just like sitting there and waiting for a good opportunity and trying to surprise them.
Yeah, that won't work for good players
Yeah,
because as
fuck.
soon as you don't have intangibility, they can like heavily disrespect all of your
Hmm.
ledge options.
This game is too hard. Okay.
Yeah. Like what's my incentive to not just like run up and crouch cancel at that point? Because like the reason I don't want to run up and crouch cancel normally is because you could like maybe ledge dash through me, or
Hmm.
you could ledge dash shield, or you could ledge hop fair. But if you have
Right.
no intangibility, as soon as I see your double jump go above the ledge, I can just literally just throw anything out and you're dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's
All
probably
right.
not the
Maybe we
worst thing to
can.
do as like a mental trick, right? Where like
Right.
you hang there for a split second and maybe throw off their tempo. So if you did that and then just re-grabbed after and then went for a ledge option, that could be like decent.
Okay.
Or like maybe you do that to get them in the tempo so they think like, oh, he waits on ledge for a long time, then he re-grabs once and doesn't attack.
Hmm.
I don't think you had any. I didn't notice any patterns in terms of like when you got off ledge. It seemed like you mixed it up reasonably well.
Hmm.
Because some Marths will like always do two re-grabs and then do their thing. But it seemed like you
I
were
have
mixing up
learned the
between
hard
like
way.
1 and 3, 1, 2, and 3 often
Hmm.
enough.
Yeah, that is. I
But yeah,
was
did you
thrust
want to
into
look at
the
one of
unranked
those?
volcano. Um,
We've got like 15 minutes.
yeah, I'm down for any that you think would be most effective.
Okay.
I think the glaring issues are present in pretty much all of them, so maybe we can't go wrong.
Yeah. I'm just loading up my Slippy. Oh my god, it takes too long. I wish they had weekly subdivisions of the Slippy folders. I asked for that, and then I realized, like, oh, most people don't have. Let me see. I have 1,250 games this month.
Well, hold on a
And
second.
wait, what?
V, let me check mine.
That's very low for me. I'm like ashamed to only have 1,250.
All right, counting from.
Oh well, it's actually more like 1194 if you count the filtered ones, the short games. So 11.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I've got in 2 months I've got 3K.
So
I guess
1,500
the
about. Yeah.
hmm, I guess it's including the hidden games though.
Yeah, you can see how many are filtered and just
Okay,
subtract that.
308 are filtered. And take that out. So 1250 about. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. And you can see my screen, right?
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay. So, messed up. I grabbed you. Okay, that was good. So you see how important it is to be unpredictable in the side plat.
Hmm.
Like you did that wave dash and then like sort of dash danced on it. That kind of tricked me, and then you can see the snares to call out the runoff fair.
Hmm.
How'd you end up above me? I definitely felt like you were in the air too much. You like just double
yeah.
jumped, and I think you eat an 80% combo here. It was off the whiffed grab actually. So I air dodge. Oh, okay, so you just didn't expect the double jump. Yeah, this is what I was saying about like whenever Falco's coming down, like you have those three options. Like I'm either gonna laser, aerial, or I could double jump, or I could wave land. Like I could wave land forward or back. So you maybe just think of the third one as like movement all together.
Okay.
And I think like this grab you could hit confirm it better, or like
Yeah.
not hit confirm, whiff confirm, whatever I'm doing. Okay. You should just wiggle out there. Do you ever do wiggle out?
I have been trying to implement it more, but I can't really recognize when it's applicable.
It's whenever you... Oh, when it's applicable. You can do it whenever you can double jump or attack.
Okay.
Like whenever you're actionable and tumble.
Okay.
And it's actually really easy with the new UCF update. Like you don't actually have to like wiggle back and forth. You can just tap it once usually. But it doesn't hurt to like do two just to be sure.
Okay.
But I'd say anytime you want to land but you don't have time to get an aerial out. So like right here it's like you don't want to necessarily aerial because it might let me whiff punish you. But if you empty land, you can like get your shield up before I attack you. So it's situations like that where you just don't want to commit to anything. Or if you want to wave land.
Yeah, I definitely have to cut like a landing fare out of my repertoire more often.
I think it's good. It just depends on spacing.
Yeah.
Here's a ledge dash in to get lasered, and then you like didn't capitalize. So like, if you had done up tilt here to defend yourself, it like kind of makes sense. Well, maybe not at 0, but if you had done something to defend yourself, and then I whiff punish you, I think that makes sense. But to just sit here and crouch, and then still get like this is just as bad as getting hit. So I can just shine grab you. I wonder if that's what I do. Oh, I'd probably try to. So you can see like every time you're in the corner, it's just like you're just letting me play all the mix-ups I want. Like, okay, you're narrowing out of the corner, but I'm just out of range and lasering. And then you roll to the corner. Okay, that was good. The dash through. So I think this was pretty good too, but again, you like never waited for the spot dodge, right? So you hit me there, and I was shielding too, so you should have honestly been expecting me to shield, and then whether I shield or get hit, I'm gonna have time to spot dodge this. So that's where you want to like add that dash back, and then react to what I do.
Okay.
Because like maybe I roll away, and then you don't want to just pivot grab mindlessly. You want to react to me rolling away, and then close the distance. And then that's where you can like pressure my laser startup in situations where you have frame advantage. Okay, drop punish.
Yeah.
I mean, you continued it, but only because you got a lucky beat.
Yeah.
So you got to.
I think that was literally a missed input.
Okay.
Sometimes I just like jump to and fro when it's weird.
I feel like you go for a lot of dares though.
Oh yeah,
So,
I do go
even if
for
that
a
one
lot
was a
of
mistake. There you go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I missed the JC there.
I was gonna say it seemed like you had time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
9,
like right
10,
there I could have
11,
grabbed
12,
you.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So yeah, you had 22 frames to grab there.
Or maybe I didn't miss the JC, I just fucked up.
Yeah, it looked really weird. You just like, so one thing you want to think about is, do you ever think about how you space your grab?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot recently.
Yeah, if you watch
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Zane does this, but I haven't noticed with him in particular. The Marth player Stango, do you know him? So we used to play a lot up in Philly, and he was like the first player I really noticed who was like amazing at it. I felt like every time he grabbed, it was max range, and I'm just like, and when I told him that, I think he didn't even like know what I meant. He was like, "Wait, really?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, you're always max range," and that'll like prevent a lot of these spot dodge shines from working.
Yeah.
Like when you,
I've had to
like this should never happen. And you can use shield stop to like stop your momentum too. So instead of JC grab, you can use shield stop grab in the same exact way, and it's the same speed. The only difference is you won't have that forward momentum.
Yeah, I really have to work on the consistency of that and things like that. I shouldn't have to be in like a flow state to accomplish a max range grab, so
Yeah,
I
what?
just have to.
So I feel like the actual best way to get into flow state is focusing on things like that.
Mm,
Like that's how you can sort of get into the flow state, or at least that's what works for me. Is when I'm focused on what I need to do in game, that's what gets me in flow state better
mm,
than anything. Or like it lets me handle pressure really well too. So if it's like last stock game 5 and the opponent's respawning, if I'm thinking about like what I need to hit them with to open them up, or like how I need to rack up damage, like oh I need to get them to 30% before I can do something else, and if I'm just like
mm.
purely focused on that, that's when I enter flow state usually.
Okay, that's good to know. I
Um,
think max range grab is a fun thing to focus on too.
yeah, just like you can just be super aware of like spacing in general.
Mm.
Honestly, like bubble theory from like Hungry but like it's actually very useful to visualize the opponent's range. Because
Mm.
like if you go into this stock like trying to visualize my positioning and like my threat range, I feel like you naturally think, okay, I want to max range grab here,
Yeah.
and then like there'd be another scenario where you want to like tip or fair, and you don't have to like think about the specific scenario. You can just think about the general concept of like space as good as possible,
Yeah.
and then it'll naturally you'll use your instinct to apply it to every situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so just relying on power shield here. This is where like you can go for the dash back power shield, but what are you getting out of this, right? So I'd say a good game plan if you go for this is to wave dash straight down.
Oh yeah.
Because I think you're out of F tilt range. It's pretty close. I could just like YOLO dash attack at you, but I think most Falcos will either like not be able to handle the power shield at all, and they'll just like shield or panic dodge,
Mm.
or the good Falcos will like tend to dash dance, maybe throw out an F tilt to protect themselves.
Yeah.
So like wave dashing down and then playing the mix up after can be good, because it's you as Marth you want to play a lot of these like no risk mix ups where either the opponent throws out an option to protect themselves, or so they throw out an option or like use a dodge and then you just whiff punch them, or you stay here and then like if you think if they don't fall for like the trap, then you
Mm.
just start dash dancing, or like maybe
Right.
you retreat to side plat, and then you look for another way to set up the same sort of mix up.
Okay.
Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
And then the
You
only
also.
the only caveat I'll add is that you have to like sometimes actually go for the thing. But I feel like this session was you always going for the grab right away,
Mm.
or and like if you are worried about the dodge, you can also go for the nair instead of the grab. So like even if you're going for the quote unquote immediate attack after this, it doesn't have to be with like a wave dash grab. Let me see what you.
Mm.
Well, that time you just mess up the roll, but yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Did you have a question?
I was gonna say that you taught me about wave dash down out of power shield last time too.
Yeah.
These are all things that
Did you?
I've kind of fallen off melee in general, so I'm trying to gather my bearings.
You said you haven't been playing.
Yeah, I haven't been playing much. I've been
Okay.
sick this week too.
I feel you.
But yeah, this very important reminders.
Yeah. So maybe just use this as like reminders, and like
Yeah.
you can now like start knocking them out if you're playing again, or like when you get better.
Mm. Yeah, this is super good.
That was funny.
I have a question about that.
About this.
About when I run off and instantly double jump fair, I'm not so sure that's safe, or if there's a better way to cover your...
I don't think I could dare you for this one. Let me watch again in real time. Maybe I dare you, but like it felt very risky for me to do it there. Plus you're at 162
Okay.
and I'm at 35, so I'm like not trying to play the trade game, right?
Okay.
If you're at 20 and I'm at 180, then I'd be down to like YOLO dare back on. Maybe you run off and just get destroyed.
Mm.
So you want to take that into account. LSD likes to do the runoff drop zone fair. he'll just actually drop all the way down. And that can be pretty hard to avoid, but I think what I did actually would have dodged it. But it's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, this is one thing that I do as a mix-up after I've exhausted the drop-down fair, because then Falco I play against will just do the double jump dare instantly.
Mm-hmm.
And I suspected that you might do that. I just had a hunch, so I did that.
Well,
but I'm not sure
if you think I'm going to double jump dare, you should be like doing wave dash back or something.
Mm.
And because then you could just F smash me and I'd just die, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I think that's how you should approach the counter. And then that way, if I go low and I didn't do the double jump, then maybe you can like short hop and go for a fair. Because again, like your fair hits so far below ledge. I'm not sure if we'll have a good example, but like look, it literally is covering ledge even as you rise up, right?
Yeah.
So you can imagine if you're like standing right here and intentionally timing it right before you land, you can get the hitbox like all the way down here. It's obnoxious for me to try to space around. It's just not possible.
Actually, can side B sweet spot from Falco or Fox actually avoid like a deep
fair? No way. It's not even close. Yeah, like I can show you after, but like it goes so far below. It's like comical. I mean, you can hit Falco's head through this side plat. Have you ever done that?
No.
I'm not even exaggerating. Like you can literally tip or fair me from on the side plat.
Good to know. Good to know.
So yeah, I feel like you have like a lot of habits still from like just hoping. I mean, this isn't even that bad because, like you said, you did run forward. One thing to note though, because you're still in your dash animation, the dash forward is gonna shield stop, right? So if I were like right here, lasering to this position, and then you did run a power shield grab here, it's gonna be a little better because after you power shield, you're gonna keep sliding. But you can see when you power shield here, you immediately stop. You have no forward momentum.
Okay.
So you could still go for the grab. I think it was a worthwhile risk, but maybe take that into account and nair instead, right? But yeah, that was pretty unlucky watching it back, honestly. But it's also like it's like lucky, but it's also there's so many levels of hope with that. To begin with, right? So like you're hoping I approach at that specific timing, you're hoping I laser, and you're hoping you get the power shield. Because like all three of those could go wrong, and if one of them goes wrong, then you're just like getting hit in the corner at 180.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't like the general approach you had to that situation. Whereas like this one, see, I feel like this is also a power shield grab attempt, but like if you miss the power shield, your like shield grab doesn't come out, right? If you do it quick enough. And then like even if you don't get the power shield, maybe you still grab me because it's hard for Falco to dash back quickly enough. What else could happen? Like if you just end up holding shield instead of grabbing, then like you're gonna get pressured, but you're not all the way in the corner yet, so it's not too bad. You could still like roll in. So I feel like this one. And you're also only at 47. So I think this is like the same idea, but significantly different because of the risk reward.
Right.
So just maybe like try to consider the risk reward before you do certain tactics. Because like sometimes they're really good and sometimes they're really risky, and it seems like you don't differentiate between those. Yeah, see how like as soon as I saw you short hop, I rolled.
Yeah.
So like hit me up here. Same with full hop, and then like if I do the tech, well here I'll just play frame by frame. So he would see this miss tech, and he would be full hopping, and then he would rising double jump up air hitting me, and then. If possible, he would like grab me out of the up air after he lands, because you kind of like auto cancel from the up air, right? But even if you can't get that, then I'd probably like be landing on the platform, or maybe I DI away and you run off fair to continue the combo. So you have lots of options, but you have to get up there with me.
Yeah, I think you're entirely correct about not really assessing the situation as best as I could. I think most of the time what I'm doing is trying to read you like unbelievably hard, and that's just not that's
Right.
that's not how you tend to play melee.
I feel like that's true, but it's also all passive reading or like defensive stuff. You never, you even after I pointed it out, you never tried to dash attack me. I think maybe you tried once or something, but you never
Yeah, I
dash
tried
attack
once
to
or
call
twice,
out a
yeah.
laser,
Yeah.
right? And like, it's tough for me to give advice because I feel like I'm actually like really good at covering that stuff, but I also think you should at least try it some of the time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there were definitely situations where like I just got a free laser startup. But yeah, you can see like once you're at this position, even if you hit me with this up air, I DI away and it's just like who cares? Or
Yeah, nothing.
even DIing straight up, you can't even. I guess you could have gotten it, but like it's tough to combo from there.
Yeah.
And like when you're like swinging from below, these DIs to the side become way harder to follow up because it's like you're jumping up and right, and then I DI left, and you're like drifting the wrong way and everything. So yeah. Okay, I'll try and just. I think we got like most of the like small mix-ups. I kind of want to just focus on general stuff. It's just a call out on the shield. Did you see the F smash I was talking about?
Yeah.
Let me see. Did I have a double jump? I don't think I could have double jumped out. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think you could have jumped.
Because you got the nice up air. That's why I was like so
Yeah.
sure I was getting tippered because you did like the perfect. Maybe up smash would have been ideal, but I think F smash. I mean, it definitely would have hit there, right? The frame
Yeah.
before.
I've got monkey brains sometimes. I like set up for the correct thing and then I'm like, yeah, I think I'll go for a dare.
You also never respected my ledge dashes. I don't think I double ledged it at all because I could just like ledge dash and do whatever to you. So you should be spacing around that, or at least like contest, like keep me honest and contest it, especially at like these percents.
Yeah.
It's not like anything I do from ledge dash would kill you here, and except down tilt. So like unless I ledge dash down tilt like a crazy person, you could just like throw out an auto cancel nair to contest it, and then maybe you force me into shield because I'm afraid of getting naired, right?
Right.
Yeah, see how quickly you gave up the stage? So you crossed me up, that was perfect. Makes sense to dash back here. But now you should be thinking like, okay, dash back in, I dodged his jab, right?
Yeah, I just have center stage right there. And I
Yeah,
should-
or maybe you even think like, okay, maybe he's going to throw out a second jab or F smash like a crazy person, right? Because I just did it there. So, but if you think those, then like pivot right here and space an air. Especially when I'm at 160. There's no risk of me like running in and crouch canceling and then punishing you. So there's no reason not to space an air here at the very least. But what do? We're like looking for an approach that, and again, this is like another one that's like hard to give advice on because most Falcos will just approach you there. But I think even Falcos that aren't as aware of like how to beat dashback, they'll approach with a laser. So you're kind of like saying, okay, I'm just going to retreat literally every time in neutral and hope that when they approach, I can power shield grab their approach.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
or that they
regardless
do
if
the bad aerial.
Yeah, if I pivot there or even just wave dash down, I just am in the...
You can't wave dash down there. You don't have time.
Okay.
The wave dash down
then
would be too
pivoting
low.
there is still like, regardless, I have the advantage, and I should just try to take that.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely have the stage advantage being in the center. And like, I'm sort of on the defensive too. I might technically have frame it. No, you have frame advantage. Oh, wait, is that lag? Okay, never mind. I can't tell, but we're like roughly even in frame advantage, but then you dash back. So anytime you dash back, you should only be dashing back when you expect them to attack, right? So if that's why you're dashing back here, because you thought I would attack, well then you should either be ready to whiff punish this, or at least pressure it with like the nair, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like, what's the point of dashing back over and over again? You're just going to end up in the corner. And that's basically what's been happening. It's like, you can even see the way I'm behaving it makes it very clear what I was expecting. So I was like expecting to have to scrap in this corner, and I'm like dashing back because I'm like expecting you to protect the center space. And then as soon as I realized you were just going to give up the stage, I'm like, okay, I shoot my laser. Look what happens. You lose all that stage you gave. This is like the power of Falco lasers, right? Falco's very slow, but his lasers are able to like seal off the stage that he's gained. So if the opponent ever gives me stage for free, I can laser and then take that stage. So look at how much space I just covered, and there was basically nothing you could do about it once I got the first laser out. So that's what you really want to be focused on as far as neutral goes. Like, identify situations where you're giving up a ton of space. And this is actually something I've been noticing with a lot of my students. So I think it was something I didn't think about too much until recently. But like, whenever you're really far away from your opponent, one of you probably messed up, right?
Right.
Because it's like, if you both gave up a ton of stage, that means you both thought the opponent had like an advantage. So, yeah, you kind of want to just think about like how you're spacing on the ground.
Yeah.
And what the purpose of your retreating is.
I have been noticing, that the way that you respect me, like, or maybe Marth as a character, is in anticipation of so many things that I just should be doing, like the obvious.
Yeah.
You're used to so many things that I should.
So
just
like,
be
so you mean like right here, where it's just like the way I'm spacing this laser, it's like right at the edge of your range. I don't know if that's what you're getting at. I think I know what you mean though.
Yeah, they're like the situation we went over. Like you took a bit of your own space because you anticipated me taking center.
Oh yeah, when I thought you would like zone with an air here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one is like I'll let's say I laser your shield in the corner. I'll pretty much always dash chance to avoid a fair out of shield, because if they do that fair out of shield, I know I can whiff punish it on reaction. And like there's no downside to spacing around it, because even if I'm spacing around your fair, I'm still within my immediate threat range, and by that I mean it's like I can run up, grab you, and you can't react to that mix up. So whenever you're within these ranges, let me wait for a good example. I want to have like a whole Metafy coaching series on this where I just like explain footsies. So like right here, okay, of course power shielded. Okay, perfect. So you wave. So after this wave land down, we're entering an immediate threat range scenario. So you wave land down. Let's see when you're actionable. Okay, you're actionable now. I could have approached, and you can't react. Now you could still avoid it by dashing back preemptively, but I don't think you can react at this point, because I could like dash, run up, grab in like 12 frames, right?
Right.
So whenever we're in this unreactable range, that means you have to play the mix-up on prediction. And you can still make predictions that are safe. So again, let's go back to before I dashed back. So like, the reason I dash back here is I'm predicting you to do some sort of attack. Maybe I'm thinking F smash. Maybe I'm thinking run up, grab, right? So I'm evaluating the distance we're at, and then I'm recognizing, okay, I don't have time to react to whatever this Marth does. So let me dash back in case he throws out an attack. If you throw out an F smash here, I'm going to whiff punish. Now, what you could do to like win this scenario or like win this mix-up, you don't even have to necessarily. So like there's two ways to win a mix-up. You can win it directly by like doing run up down tilt, or run up F smash, or dash attack. Assuming I'm not at 16, or assuming I don't crouch it, you could dash attack. You could like dash really far and overshoot a nair really far into the corner and hope I just like dash dance into the corner, or like at the very least maybe you get shield pressure. So those are the ways you could hard outplay this and just like directly hit me. The other way is to just take stage. So maybe you dash forward, and like while I'm dash dancing in the corner, you dash forward, and now we're in another immediate threat range mix-up. Do you see how you could do that?
Yeah.
So I retreat based on this threat. You can move forward if you correctly identify that I'm respecting your threat more than vice versa. And the reason I'm doing that is because you had frame advantage.
Mm.
So that's like the importance of knowing who has frame advantage, because if you have frame advantage, I'm generally going to be more inclined to respect your threat than vice versa. Because
Right.
because if we both attack, then you're just going to win. So that's like the importance of frame advantage. And so you could move forward to follow my retreat. We're in the same scenario, but you still have the retreat option, right? You can dash forward and then dash back in case I attack out of the corner.
Yeah.
And but like at the same time, if you move forward, now it's like, well, I don't necessarily want a laser here because the Marth moved forward. Maybe he's attacking. I don't even know, and maybe I end up shielding. So that's how you can get people. You kind of want to use your movement to establish threats, particularly unreactable threats. So if you can move forward, establish an unreactable threat like run up grab or dash attack or nair, if you can establish that threat in my mind, you can get me to shield, you can get me to dodge, jump, you can get me to do things. And then if as long as you didn't commit to actually doing that option, you can be like, ha, I tricked you. You thought I was going to run up grab because you saw me dash forward. I'm actually just dash dancing still, and I'm going to grab your roll in.
Mm.
Does that all make sense as like a cohesive strategy?
Yeah.
And like it's just like a lot of bluffing, but there's like two parts to the bluff, right? One part is like doing the bluff and then punishing it. The other part is actually following through on your threat some of the time. So that's where you were sort of falling apart, was even though I'm like respecting these threats out of habit, you never did the like dash attack into the corner here. You never did the run up F smash. Even though I'm not even like necessarily saying like, oh, you should run up F smash here. At least a player that does run up F smash here has a chance at beating me, right?
Yeah, I need to make you aware that I'm capable of doing that so that you respect those
Right.
and you have limited options.
You can't let me pick safe, quote unquote, safe options and get away with it every single time.
Yeah.
And you can see like you do short hop back fair. But it's like you're the one who had me scared, but you're doing the zoning aerial. It's like, what are you zoning? I'm not even thinking about attacking you, right?
Yeah.
Let me see, did it? Maybe it actually even worked out anyway. Yeah, because you like double jumped. So I did a bad aerial there, but I think the concept still holds true.
Yeah.
And like you can see it again here after this laser. I'm like respecting a take laser dash attack or take laser F smash because that's just like good form in neutral for me to respect these things. I don't want to like lose to cheesy Marth, so this is just like my go-to. Plus, there's no like huge downside. I probably dashed too far, I'd say. But like if I just dash hands there, you can see like even though I over dashed even, so I like played it way too safe. But you didn't take stage, you didn't get on the platform during that downtime, so you did nothing of value for yourself. You're actually like dashing further into the corner when I'm dashing away. So these are the kinds of things you want to pay attention to spacing wise. So I think if you really just focus on spacing, it'll give you more situations in neutral where you're not literally hoping to outplay like my mix-up. Like you want to be playing some of your mix-ups. But this is me like just setting up on you super hard. And I felt like I was doing this most of the time. Oh no. That was just not respecting my invul. Let me see. Yeah. I would try the side plat stuff and then also try the ledge stuff. But you were I think the reason Zane doesn't do the ledge, I'm pretty sure he does side plat stuff more often, or like he'll do tricky movement around the platforms. Falco's like not that good at actually chasing that stuff, especially on Battlefield. If you just light shield on top plat, it's like, what does Falco do there, right?
Yeah.
So like imagine you're light shielding right here, where if I hit you, you're just gonna literally slide off and fast fall through the platform. Marths do that all the time. And it's just like, I'm doing this downer because I literally just like can't do anything else. Maybe I could like double jump to top plat and then like hit you, you'd get pushed off. Or if I ledge cancel and then try to double jump up at you, you could just wave dash away at that point. But instead you're like staying on the ground where I can trap you. and you have like no mix up here because I'm still invincible. So yeah, definitely try the platforms, and just like watch what Zane does. Yeah, so you did try to dash forward here. Yeah, so the only other thing I could think is like maybe if you can ledge dash to at least shield the laser, maybe try like waveland onto the edge of this plat. Because you can see, so you have to visualize my jump shine range. If you waveland right here, I can dash jump shine on reaction. Maybe not on reaction, actually. I'm not sure. I think I can though. If I see you jump and I assume you're going to waveland, I think I can also jump and waveland, and before your waveland lag ends, I can shine you. I think that's true. But it's really hard. So I think if you do it at the edge here, where it's like I'd have to run to like right here before I could jump, I think you maybe get away with it. And just being on the side plat is way better. Like it's better to fight an interaction up here where Falco doesn't have this like amazing laser control. Yeah, that was good. You see how like this is entirely conditional on you like getting a good ledge dash.
Yeah.
Let's see, you time it, and you're like vulnerable right after you get through it. Oh wait, no, you're still intangible. So this is just a good ledge dash. But again, like after you dash through, you want to be thinking about reverse me. So right here.
Like right here, I can do anything.
and you're actionable too. Yeah. So you don't even have to attack me because I'm at 0. So like dash attack wouldn't necessarily work, and run up grab is a really hard read from too far away. But I want to see you at least like move forward. Maybe you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do recognize, but now we see you're going for the grab when it's too far away, right? And I basically
and
called
slow, and I dashed back too far, and all that.
I don't blame you for dashing back again because I was like right on top of you. But you just have to recognize the spacing you're at.
Yeah.
And then be like, okay, if I can't whiff punish directly with this grab, I'm going to still move forward, but maybe I'll like move forward, then throw out a nair, right? And then maybe I'm doing this laser and you like clip my nose, clip my beak, or like you do a nair to protect yourself in center stage, and you get lasered out of the air, but then you can like off of the laser like smash the eye back and like use a fair to protect yourself or something, instead of being all in on this grab. Yeah, this one was just a move choice error. Because like you did the nair to get on stage, you dash away an appropriate amount, and like as soon as you do that dash back, you know I'm gonna do something, right? Like maybe I do like an auto cancel bear out of the corner. That's what bad Falcons do a lot in that scenario. I double jumped because I knew I was at 0, so I knew that like even if you hit me with something, I probably am not getting comboed super hard. But I definitely think you could still like short hop up air here and maybe get an up tilt after.
Right.
But yeah, does that help as far as like understanding how to handle neutral?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
big
cool.
way.
Yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything. I felt like we covered a lot of specific mix-ups, and then hopefully that rant at the end helps as far as how to handle your approach to the game as a whole. And like a lot of that stuff is applicable versus other characters. Maybe you can see how that helps versus in other matchups.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I would just say look at any matchup, or just pick a random VOD out of your games and just check to see like, okay, am I spacing super far away for no reason? And if you are, like, consider what options you could do to actually either be threatening me with like a hitbox or staying within a threat range where I at least have to worry about you throwing out a hitbox.
Right.
That's like the key thing you should be doing.
My brain is coming back. I feel like I'm being revived.
Nice. I'm glad to hear it.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Did you have any last minute questions?
None that I can think of. I actually don't even think it'd be good to ask a question because he gave me so much
Okay,
vital
cool.
information.
Yeah, if you have any questions later trying to implement any of the stuff we talked about,
Yeah,
just let me know.
I got you. And we'll have another session too. So,
Yeah, for sure. And I'll try to get this uploaded in case you like want to watch it back.
oh yeah.
I'm a
For
couple
sure.
uploads behind, but it should be within like the next few days, hopefully.
Yeah, all good. All good. Take your time.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you.